Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times.
Ready? And action.
Bang! Bang!
And action rehearsal.
Day of the Living. It's a 3D zombie movie / drama.
How's the crew going? What type of days are you working on here?
This is the only really hectic day we've had. Everything else pretty much fell into schedule. Today's, well, we're going to make it, but the last 3 hours are always the roughest on a stretched day.
It puts the lotion on its skin. It puts the lotion on its skin.
Day of the Living was the first in a series of 4 segments produced for the 3D horror anthology film, Vault of Darkness. Each of the 4 segments represents different subgenres of horror and were shot to fit the look of the decade they tribute. It's Hour Come Round, with its mysterious roots in the tradition of Alfred Hitchcock and the Twilight Zone. Galatea is an EC comic retelling of the Greek myth of Pygmalion and Galatea, filmed in the style of a 70s grindhouse film. And finally, Indoctrination, a twisted tale of a misguided religious cult, serves as the wraparound segment.
How's it going, Corey? You should go
It's
BTS
awesome.
thing.
It's
Back my leg.
You should ask this man how it's going. He knows more than I do.
It's awesome and it's hot.
Day of the Living was shot on location at associate producer Richard Harris's Castle McCullough in Jamestown, North Carolina. The castle has been a longtime project of Harris's and was selected for its beautifully landscaped grounds as well as unique architecture. Vault of Darkness was filmed in 35mm using StereoVision 3D lenses designed and built by the late Hollywood 3D legend Chris Condon.
How is it doing 3D? Is it a lot different?
Yeah, it's a lot more time consuming. You get, about half the setups in the day. And as long as you pace it right and don't get overworked, it usually happens.
Do you have any other plans this summer for any
Yeah,
films?
editing.
3D filmmaking was a passion of the film's executive producer, Adam Ross. He, along with co-producer, director Adam Hewlin, secured the camera equipment necessary to complete principal photography. Grip and electrical equipment, along with additional camera support, were provided by local professionals Bob Shaner and Alton Tuning of Harris Tuning Film and Video Production Services.
Hey David.
How's your day going?
Fantastic. One of my best days ever.
How many hairs in the gate, David?
Let's see. Hairs in the gate. Like 7.
We're working with cameras that they shot Ben-Hur with and Lawrence for Arabia. Because at least we know we'll get a quality product out of it.
Here we go. So what type of lenses are yours?
Big ones. This big.
What is that, Ross? It's a focusing chart and a convergence pole.
Train your camera on it. Now throw your camera way out of focus, and you'll do that. You'll see that certain things disappear first. So like the really blatant things you can still see, but like, okay, see these little circles? If you go out of focus, these little dots disappear, don't they? And that way, if you can see the dots, you know that you're in focus. Real focus, not
there we
just,
go,
yeah. So this is when you're shooting film, especially for 35, focus is so critical, especially in 3D, that you have to use these special charts. And the special Tim Burton pole.
The major concerns for mounting an independent 3D motion picture are the financial and logistical requirements for producing a quality image.
It'll be more like that. And Burgess will be right on the other side. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Push the power over just a little bit and take that for now and hit that back wall.
Many of the crew had worked together before on projects across the state, as well as other Adam Ross productions.
Now, what's going to be really interesting, what you want to stick around for, is after lunch we're going to fire up B camera, and we're going to do something to one of Joe Lisi's creations.
Roll camera.
One of the technical challenges on Day of the Living was the need for elaborate special makeup effects.
Action. Slice. How's it going?
Pretty good. Is that your work over there?
Yeah.
A well-seasoned crew led by Joe Lisi, a graduate of Tom Savini's special makeup effects program, took on the task.
All right, we're going immediately. Don't make me say it twice, please. Thank you. Roll sound.
3, Apple Baker, take 3, marker.
Everybody knows what they're supposed to do. And action. Action.
Raleigh's ISC stunt team, with fight co-coordinators Jacques Schei and Pierre Ortiz, handled the Day of the Living stunt work.
Cut. Hell, yes.
Where did JC just cross?
No, he has to cross and beat. That was my cut point.
Director Moore and Schei have collaborated on numerous Adam Ross productions dating back several years.
It's a step up. These boys, like grade A, so, you know, I stepped the game up.
Day of the Living's successfully executed production led the way for the completion of 3 remaining Vault of Darkness segments, each being shot over the course of the following year. Unfortunately, executive producer Adam Ross never lived to see the film's completion, but his positive influence can be seen throughout the film.
Tyler?
Since you guys won't be quiet, I won't tell you the story about Tupac's mama. Who? Tupac's mama. I put the lava on her. It's kind of sweet. Who was it? Tupac's mama.
We could go on to 50 and have them, and we suck back a little bit more if you want. And then that gives us more room for us not to get splattered.